Pyro Chem PCL 300 fire suppression system for restaurant hood. Need help wiring micro switch that cuts off the fresh air damper motor and one other circuit with some refers plugged in. I need to send 3 pictures and just verify that I am wiring properly. Can you send pictures on here?
Yes, you can send pictures. Should see option on page. Side or bottom of page. I will get back when you send the pictures. Machinc. Welcome. My name is XXXXX XXXXX. Would be glad to assist. You can use the paper clip icon on the toolbar, but it does have problems sometimes with certain web browsers. Easiest way to post pictures is click here and upload them one at a time, then that site will give you a link to access each one of them. Post the links they give you here. Below is one of the normal installations for a fire suppression system. You could use shunt trip breakers instead of contactors. Notice the exhaust fan must stay on to exhaust smoke, but the others should be shut down along with the power. Maybe that will clear up any questions or needed information. See one picture posted. That is the standard. Are there more pictures to follow? What is it you need in information?
I would like to know which wires to use at control box. There are 6 wires as you see in the photo. 2 red, 2 brown, 2 black. I need to send the control box 2 circuits that need cut off in case system is activated. Which wires in the 2 circuits, 110, go to which of the 6 wires discussed above? Thank you.
Okay, thanks. For anything that is to be turned off, you use the red wire for power in and the brown wire for power out. If you have contactors that control the items, you wire the contactor coil with the brown wire so that it is energized all the time, except when the fire alarm is activated and then it turns off. If you have shunt trip breakers, then you wire them to the brown wire and that will trip them when the fire alarm is activated. On anything you want to turn on, which is normally only an alarm, strobe or horn, you use the red wire for power and the black wire for power out to those items. Red is power into the switches in either case. The brown is normally closed to turn things off and the black is the normally open to turn on things when the alarm is activated. Look at the diagram posted earlier and you can see the normally open and normally closed contacts and see how they work. Let me know if you need any further info or clarifications. AssuredElectrical 41664.85803555093. What is a contactor for? Is it okay to put multiple circuits in one red wire and is it okay to put multiple circuits in one brown wire? P.S. I'm unable to reply. Your system is broken. The operator at JustAnswer wrote that message because the reply to expert button is no longer working for me. Okay, so I want to be clear. I am going to hook up the black power wire from each circuit to one of the red wires up at the control box I sent you a photo of. Then I am going to choose the brown wire from that switch and come back to the damper motor, circuit 1, and the outlets, circuit 2. It is okay to run 2 circuits on these wires inside the control box. 2 circuits on one red wire and then out of the switch 2 circuits on one brown wire? That is okay? Thank you. What all are you trying to shut down with the fire alarm? Contactors are normally used when you have multiple items you want to turn off at the exact same time. Same for shunt trip breakers, turning of circuits. Sometimes the site may have a problem, but it usually comes back quickly, so try again.
Number 1 damper motor, fresh air, needs to be shut off. It shares a circuit with a hood fan we don't want to shut off. Currently these two share a switch. Number 2, we need some outlets to shut off also. These are on circuit number 2. Can you draw me a diagram, please?
I understand on the intake fresh air and the hood fan. On the receptacles, are they on the same circuit breaker? The relay will only handle single circuits, it cannot wire with different breakers, so right now, you have the ability to operate 2 circuits. Okay, here is the wiring for the switches. Only 1 circuit breaker to each switch. Total load on the switch is 21 amps based on the manufacturer specs in your picture.
Yes, the receptacles are on 1 circuit. Thank you so much for your help. This is my first time on here. I am ready to pay you for sure. I may have more questions on other projects for you soon. Everything on the diagram makes sense except the normally open lead. On switch 1 I understand it is not used. On switch 2 you have it terminated from the panel before the wall switch. Why does it need power on this one?
On the switch number 2 that has the exhaust fan and intake damper. The reason you have to apply power to the normally open wire is because you are required to keep the exhaust fan running when the fire alarm is triggered. So, when the switch opens the normally closed contacts and stops the intake damper, it will close the normally open side at the same time and keep the exhaust fan running. If the exhaust fan was wired only to the other side, it would stop at the same time as the intake damper. This also keeps the wall switch from turning the exhaust fan off also when the fire alarm is initiated. You are actually backfeeding the exhaust through the other contacts. Hope that is clear, just let me know. You can request me anytime in the future with other questions on any other projects in the future. Thanks AssuredElectrical 41665.13684444329.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.